so I'm going to call it the ABC plan. And A is what we did. Choke them. Plan A is choke them. Right, don't be doing anything else. If you can get that collar, or get the back choke, or even this, just choke them. And that's why we're doing the patty cake and all of that stuff to choke them. So what we're going to do now is plan B if we can't choke them. Okay. So, now don't be alarmed. You don't have to worry about it. Don't be alarmed because we're going to do triangle. But don't, like if you're one of these people that doesn't like triangle, you know, and there's a lot of people, usually about a third of the class goes, triangle doesn't work for me, my legs are too short, the guy's shoulder's too big, etc., right? Don't be alarmed because I've taught this over the years on occasion to quite a number of people who don't use triangle in their game, except when they're on the back. So it's something that's weird. You can use triangle here because the trouble we have with triangle is getting stacked up. You know, you got short legs and you're doing a triangle and the guy, before you get it organised, they stack you up and your legs blast open, or the opposite, they posture up. But the cool thing in this situation is he can do neither. When you're on their back, they can't posture up and they can't stack you up. So it's actually a very cool place to try triangle. But it's just unusual for people to learn triangle from the back. They learn triangle from the hardest position, the guard, have a bad experience with it, or a good one, and then that sends them one way or the other forever. Oh, and it's not just triangle, it's everything. Like people have a bad experience or a good experience and go, I hate gooseberries, I love gooseberries, I hate abalone, I love abalone power, sorry, or whatever. But they usually don't go, have a bad experience, oh, give it another crack. You know, eat something in India, oh, I'll go back for more. No, people don't do that. They do the opposite to that. They go, fuck India.
That's skilling blood.
Look, I'm not like that anymore. It's the evil part of my part. They won't appreciate that book like I do. That's my poor comeback. I'm taking Higgin to India in 7 weeks' time. I'm putting him on a camel way out in Rajasthan. Let's see that. That Jeffrey, bring your camera. That is going to be funny. Poor fucking camera. All right. So I'm down here. I've got the patty cake fight, and I've beaten the arm, but I can't. For some reason, we can't finish him. Right? His hand's down there, or he's got no gi, right, or anything like that. So watch what we're going to do. We agreed. We've got. See, you're going to do the triangle because you've got one arm in, one arm out. Right? Does that make sense? That's why we're going to do triangle. One arm in, we've got a one arm in, one arm out situation. Just triangle. Elbow comes over. So we take both hands to the same side. We go pre-Hep C blood brothers. So we go, sorry about that. So we go over here and we go wrist to wrist. Old school, right? Wrist to wrist. Now, after I've gone wrist to wrist, the other one comes out. So now we have what's called Russian tie or 2-on-1. When you're doing this to each other, don't rip it back because it's a weird angle for the shoulder. It's a bit clunky. You're going to pull that arm back there. So no one rip it hard. Seriously, it's a weird angle for shoulder. I've seen some people get hurt over the years wrenching that. When I'm teaching it, I've taught them, they just want to rip.
You mean they might tap?
Pardon?
They might tap.
Yeah, they might tap.
Ow.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point. Okay, now from there, we are going to change sides. Okay, go to the other side and cut his neck with your right leg. I still hold the arm so you can reach down and pull the foot, not the foot, the shin, and then we lock the trunk. So you see it takes no flexibility, no weird angle, there's no stacking, there's no posture, there's none of these problems. The only thing is you've got to separate the arms really well, right? Which is not hard to do with a 2-on-1. Right? So we've come down here, we've killed the arm, can't choke. What's the first thing I do? Arm over, wrist to wrist, arm out, 2-on-1, pull it back, see it's a little bit weird, change to the other side, cut, so you bring your right foot to your knee, grab your shin, lock it, you're gonna see you can do triangle there even if you hate triangle. Right, but you have to do all the steps. If you miss out one of these ingredients, you're not gonna get the souffle. You're gonna get pancake. All right, let's try it. Thanks.